What's up guys, Mike here, the Detroit Borg with the Nvidia Shield Tablet K1. This is an 8-inch gaming tablet recently updated with Android 6.0 and packs some impressive processing power for only $199. Although geared toward gaming, it's still a very affordable full-featured Android tablet that would work for anybody. Unboxing the Nvidia Shield is pretty straightforward. We have some tabs along the back to slice open. Lifting the lid, we'll find a plastic wrapped tablet ready to go. All we have to do is pick it up by the tab they've included. Unwrapping the tablet, we'll find a familiar all-plastic design with a comfortable soft matte texture along the back, which adds to gripability. A very utilitarian design, nothing fancy or expensive here, but it does get the job done while housing some impressive internal specs. We won't find much else in the box except for some paperwork, so you will need to supply your own power adapter and micro USB cable. Getting to the tablet, once again, we have a fairly compact widescreen tablet, which is increasingly rare today as tablets get bigger and squarer. On the front, we'll find an 8-inch 1920 by 1200 LCD IPS display with a pixel density of 283. The display is crisp with vivid colors and is excellent for a display in this price range. Under settings, you can manage the display color profiles, which includes sRGB profiles and granular controls for gamma, levels, and color temperature. On either side of the display in landscape orientation, we'll find a set of front-facing stereo speakers, which is very welcome on any tablet, especially one with gaming as a priority. The rubberized textured surface also provides a nice comfortable grip for handling and manipulating the tablet, especially for gaming. The tablet also features side-facing speaker outlets, so it's virtually impossible to muffle these speakers. Speaker quality is also excellent here, especially for a budget tablet, so again you have nice stereo speakers, which give you a nice sense of depth and are loud and clear without distortion. Along the back, the design remains very practical, soft touch plastic with the Nvidia branding front and center. We also get a 5 megapixel 1080p camera in the corner and another one on the front, which gets the job done in daylight conditions, but should be avoided in low light situations. Along the side, we'll find our very flush fitting volume and power controls. I wish there was a little more feedback here. They're a little too recessed, but they are functional. We'll also find our micro SD card slot for expanding storage. Now we do get 16 gigs of internal storage standard, but you can use this slot to seamlessly expand internal storage with cards as big as 128 gigs. So there's no need to move apps and files between external and internal drives with this setup. This feature arrives with the Android 6.0 update, so you may need to back up and wipe the card if it's currently loaded with apps. In terms of ports, we have a headphone jack and micro USB port. We also get a mini HDMI port, which supports 4K video, a standout feature not included on many tablets. This allows you to directly connect the tablet to your HD TV, so you can output the display for console mode for latency-free gaming on your big TV. Alternatively, you can also use Google Cast to wirelessly mirror your display and audio. Now, you can't talk about gaming without talking about the specs that make it work. In this case, we have an Nvidia Tegra K1 quad-core CPU clocked at 2.2 GHz, coupled with a Kepler GPU with no less than 192 cores. Now, on Geekbench, this delivers 1,115 on the single-core score and 3,634 on the multi-core score. Pretty impressive for a $200 tablet. This enables the Shield tablet to plug into exclusive Nvidia gaming titles, as well as Nvidia Grid games, which allows you to stream real-time gameplay over the internet, giving you access to graphically intensive games otherwise not available on other tablets. The tablet also works with Nvidia's gamepad, which can easily be set up to work with the tablet using the included configurator. Combining this controller and Nvidia's gaming ecosystem, and you have a really affordable gaming setup that still gives you all the flexibility of a full-featured Android tablet. So recently updated to Android 6.0, looks fairly close to stock Android. We can swipe to launch into Google Now, swipe to launch our camera, see our notifications right on the lock screen with our quick setting toggles up here, or swipe to unlock. We also have access to Google Now and Tap, so just tap and hold on the home button, scans whatever you're looking at and brings up some search results. And because this is Android 6.0, you can swipe down anywhere on the top of the screen and the drop-down notification shade will follow it. As you can see up here, if we look at our quick setting toggles, fairly close to stock Android, and you do have multi-user accounts here, so you can add additional users. We do have a few toggles here which are new, so you have share, full screen, and Shield accessories. So if you go to share, this is basically a Twitch plugin. So this allows you to record your screen, share it with the Twitch network, and you can enable the camera, chat, microphone, etc. We also have full screen mode, which you can toggle on and off. So in full screen mode, you can see your navigation keys and the status bar disappear, and you can swipe up here to re-access it. So again, you can see that flashes up here, and you can get to your navigation keys really quickly, and then they hide when you're not using them. We also have a new camera app, which is somewhat similar to the stock Android camera app with a few features features added. So we can snap our photograph, pinch in and out to zoom in, swipe in from the edge, and we get to some of our options, which includes panorama, slow motion video, video mode, and QR code scanner. Under settings, we'll find options for wireless controllers and gamepad mapping, which also syncs to the cloud so you can keep them all paired together. We also have a completely revised performance and power management interface with a lot of options and customization, including restriction-free maximum performance, optimized, which smartly conserves battery but boosts performance when needed, battery saver, which prioritizes battery life above performance, and custom, which allows you to specify limits for CPU cores, frequency, and frame rate. This tablet also features the Tegra Prism Dynamic Backlight, which allows the tablet to reduce backlight power while enhancing the pixel color to deliver the same visual quality with extended battery life. Ultimately, the Nvidia Shield tablet is a notable bargain with some standout features that make it a great all-around Android tablet for all users, but also delivers standout gaming power for enthusiasts. Alright guys, so that's going to do for me in this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up to let me know, and I'll see you again in the next video.